Hi guys, welcome back again today to another interesting tutorial. If today is your first time of clicking on my videos, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing my videos. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be showing us how to prevent your zip from rolling or from bulging rather. So I don't know the right word to use. There are sometimes you make some really fitted dresses and you find out that it's very difficult for your zip to stay really flat at the back. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you a technique how to eradicate zip bulge. Okay, how to prevent your zip from bulging or from coiling at the back. So I'm going to be showing you two techniques for a straight dress, a dress that doesn't have a half length, that doesn't have joining. I'm also going to be showing you for a dress that has a joining, that has up and down. Okay, but this can be done for any kind of design, but I'm just using a basic dress, a basic bodice and a basic skirt here, so it doesn't have to always be basic. It can be for any kind of design whatsoever that you're creating. Okay, if the dress doesn't have half length and if it has half length like so. Okay, so I'm going to be showing us two methods. Okay, so with me here I have my basic dress, and my basic dress is drafted with my zip allowance of 1.5 inches. Your zip allowance is totally your preference. Whatever you prefer to use for your zip allowance is always fine. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come to your waistline. You want to go in by 0.5 inch on your waistline. Okay, so you are going to be taking away 0.5 inch on your waistline. Okay, so I've marked from this line into my waist 0.5 inches. So I'm going to take my ruler, I'll connect it from my waist back all the way up like so. Okay, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm also going to connect from that part. I'm going to connect it also to my zip allowance line at the end part. Okay, like so. So this is it. So this is, if I'm going to be sewing my zip, actually this is that line I'm going to be sewing, but because you need allowance to sew your zip, okay, this is the zip allowance. So now what you need to do now, you are not going to start following that line that you have marked now to create your zip allowance. So my zip allowance is 1.5 inch, which is fine. I'll just continue 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. I'm continuing on that line on the inside, 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch now, 1.5 inch. So I'm not marking my zip allowance from that line, no longer from this line. Okay, so 1.5 inch, I'll just keep going, 1.5 inch, okay. So now I'm through marking out all of my lines. So the next thing I'll do now is to connect. Okay, so I'm going to now connect those lines together. Okay, good. So now that I've connected those lines together, I'm now going to be cutting out on the outer line. Okay, this is really very simple, guys. I'll just go over it again quickly. What I actually did there was, this is my center line. I marked 0.5 inch into my waist and I connected it back to my midline. So from that line I started marking the zip allowance which I wanted. So I'm just going to now cut on this line now. So guys, this is what we have. and you have just succeeded in creating like a slope around that area at the back of your dress. So if you want to sew now, this is that line, that's now your new zipper. This is the line you are going to now follow and go into your waist by 0.5 and continue out on your zip allowance. I hope this is very easy for you guys to follow. If you have any more questions, you can ask me in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer every of your questions. So I'll keep that aside. I'll bring this one here. This is also very, very simple, okay? So if you follow all of this method that I show you, you won't be able to have any problem, okay? So especially when that dress is really, really, really very tight, okay? If it's a dress that is snuggled around the body, this is a very, very important method that you need to do. So now, here is the upper part and here is the lower part of my skirt. Like I said, it can be any kind of design. It doesn't have to be basic. So I'll come up by 1 inch here. This is what I do every time and I never find problem with my zip bulging at all. So from the bottom I came up by 1 inch and I'm going to be connecting that to my dart leg like so, okay? So this is what I do. So if you have watched some of my videos, my bustier video, I'll be putting the link down in the description box. I explained a little bit about this one, about this zip bulge that has the upper bodice and the lower skirt. So I'll also do the same thing for the skirt part. I'm going to be taking 1 inch as well and I'll connect it to meet my dart like so. Can you see? So this is exactly what I do for this one. I came up by 1 inch. I also came down by 1 inch at the skirt area. Then that's just all you need. You are going to be cutting this off like so. So I'm going to cut this off. Can you see? So now I have like a slope coming down my zip area. So I'm also going to cut this off like so. Can you see? So this is very, very important. You see, you have this space like this. So by the time you bring them together, there's no way your zip will ever coil or roll or bulge, whatever you like to call it, okay? So I hope you guys find this tutorial easy and interesting, okay? So if you have any more questions, you can send me a message and I'll be glad to answer every of your questions. And I'll probably be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!